In one of the most poorly received videos on my channel, I gave the Galaxy Buds Pro a negative review, and it seemed to anger a lot of Samsung fans. But what those Samsung fans didn't realize was I was actually indicating that your better choice is actually other Samsung Buds rather than the Buds Pro. But they consistently would just say that I was wearing them wrong, ironically. Well, now I've got the Galaxy Buds 2, and I've been using them for the last couple of months, and they're better, I think. They're different. While they improve on some of the problems that I have with Galaxy Buds Pro, they create some of their own problems. So would I recommend these as kind of the default buds for Samsung or Android fans? Let's talk about it. This is an OISO, and this is the Galaxy Buds 2 review. Let's start at square one with the Squircle case. Now this case is somewhat recycled from the original Galaxy Buds Live and then the Galaxy Buds Pro. And so what ain't broke, don't fix, right? It's not quite that simple. So this case is fine. It is a little bit larger than the AirPods Pro case, for example, and it's pretty similarly sized to a lot of other earbuds cases on the market. It's not too large, but it is quite a bit thicker than the AirPods Pro case, so as a result, it bulges out of my pocket a little bit more than the AirPods Pro. Where my Buds Pro and Buds Live cases were both matte, this instead has a glossy finish, which means that it's a little bit more gunky comparatively. I don't mind it, but ironically enough, it actually is a gray pair of earbuds with a white case, which is a little bit weird that they didn't set them to be the same color. The main problem for me lies in the size. I really wish that Samsung could somehow create a case more similarly sized to the original AirPods Pro in order to get it to be a little bit slimmer in your pocket. And while this is kind of similar in overall volume to the original Galaxy Buds, I would say the Galaxy Buds have a tendency to kind of slip in a little bit easier because of its kind of rounded shape. The case thankfully can be opened with one hand and the buds can be pulled out. It's not the most easy thing in the world, but it is achievable. And once I actually put in the buds, I don't mind them. Notably, these buds are significantly smaller than the Galaxy Buds Pro, which is a great movement because those things were massive ice cream cones. Now, in terms of the feel in the ear, these don't quite go all the way into the ear canal the same way that the original Galaxy Buds do, but they do go deeper than the Galaxy Buds Pro, which didn't go into my ear canal at all, causing a lot of the issues that I had with them. Now, obviously this is going to be big for noise cancellation, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I generally could feel that these are comfortable enough for wearing for long periods of time with no issues whatsoever. They're some of the more comfortable buds that I've used, maybe just behind the Galaxy Buds Live. The glossy pebble finish makes it a little bit harder to get out of my ears, and it's a little bit more likely to slip out of my fingers, but relative to having, stems sticking out of my ears, I appreciate how subtle these look in the ear. But that smaller surface also contributes to me having a little bit more difficulty controlling the earbuds. It gives me a smaller tap target, and it makes it more difficult to get the earbuds out without touching them and playing or pausing my music. Now, generally the Galaxy Buds Pro did have a larger surface for this, so it was a little bit easier, but even then I had a lot of issues with accidentally playing and pausing when I was taking it out of my ear. Like any other Galaxy Buds, these have a relatively simple control scheme of a single tap for play pause, double tap for fast forward, triple tap for previous, and then tap and hold is customizable. Now, the default tap and hold is to switch between noise cancellation and audio pass-through, which I'll talk about in a second. But you can also change it to control Bixby or do some other things. Now, as far as premium features, these do sport most of the same features that the Galaxy Buds Pro do, at least on paper. So noise cancellation, audio pass-through, in-ear detection, all of those good things, with the exception of 3D audio, which I'm not even sure Samsung really supports anymore since it's completely disappeared from my app. Frankly, I would have been really surprised if the noise cancellation on the Galaxy Buds 2 could rival the Galaxy Buds Pro just by how small they are, and I'm not surprised that that's not the case. The Galaxy Buds 2 have okay noise cancellation in that they can isolate sounds like a refrigerator hum or kind of low air conditioner sounds, but I haven't been able to isolate any sort of washing machine noises, for example. And if I were to bring these on a plane, I would probably hear a lot of the engine noise and kind of the general talking going on around me. So if you want to specifically use these for noise cancellation, you might want to look elsewhere. The same kind of goes for audio pass-through. I generally don't have high expectations when it comes to audio pass-through, and the Galaxy Buds Pro were a big improvement over the Galaxy Buds Live, but unfortunately these kind of seem to be a step back. The audio pass-through sound levels don't seem to be very good, and the types of sound that pass through aren't the right ones. So a lot of times during conversations, I would actually have to physically take out the buds in order to hear the person I was talking to clearly, rather than being able to leave them in like I could on the AirPods Pro or the Galaxy Buds Pro. Maybe that's a good thing in that now I actually have to take my buds out in order to have conversations with people, and they don't assume that I'm listening to music as I'm talking to them. When it comes to sound quality and battery life, I will always point my viewers to GameSki, who does a lot more robust videos covering these earbuds, including having a little bit better idea of what a good sounding earbud is. For me, I have a pretty low bar when it comes to sound quality, and this generally crosses them. I never had any issues with listening to music and felt like I need to switch to a better bud. Battery life for me has also been really good in that I've been able to consistently wear these over an entire day using them on Zoom calls and had no problems with having to consistently charge them or plug them into the wall. Finally, let's talk about pricing, which is actually really interesting here. At $150, these seem to be a significant discount from the Galaxy Buds Pro, which came in north of $200 when first released. But now if you look on Samsung's website, the Galaxy Buds Pro are available for about $180. The Galaxy Buds 2 are available for $150, the Galaxy Buds Live are available for $130, and the Galaxy Buds Plus are available for $99. So Samsung has 4 pairs of earbuds within like $80 price range, which is a little bit confusing. And that's all at MSRP. And I heavily recommend that you do not purchase these for $150 at MSRP, or really any of those buds at those pricing. You can generally find Galaxy Buds Plus for less than $70 online, and so that might be a significantly better deal if all you need is a good pair of Samsung earbuds. These I wouldn't probably pay more than $100 for, and Samsung gives them away as free add-ins for just about any other product that you buy on their website. So generally check around to see if you can get a better price on these. At $100, then these become a lot more viable alternative to other compelling earbuds on the market, but at $150, I wouldn't buy them. There are 2 more videos that I'd like to make in the near term covering Galaxy Buds. First of all, since I have 4 different pairs of Galaxy Buds, I'd like to try the microphone quality on all of them, so I can tell you what is the best pair of Galaxy Buds to use for voice calls. While I've used the Galaxy Buds 2, and the Galaxy Buds Pro all for Zoom calls, I've never actually asked the people on the other end of the line whether they think my audio is better or worse, so I'm interested in seeing in a direct comparison. Then the other video I want to make is actually a revisiting of the Galaxy Buds Pro, because frankly, I think I gave them a raw deal, and after making some changes, I think I might be giving them a better review score. But keep an eye out for those videos on the channel. Let me know down in the comments which of those 2 videos you want to see first. Thank you for watching InnoISO. I hope you liked this coverage on the Galaxy Buds 2, and if you did, be sure to like and get subscribed. I will catch you in the next one.